What's up guys, this is Eddie, welcome to a new video. I have collaborated with one of the best HardLight DPS I have seen in the game, Lavender from US server, so let's get started. Alright, like always, first thing first, we're gonna look at the stats and the gear and artifacts and mods. So, right now the might is 74,248 because this is a might based loadout, we're not gonna be using precision. And looking at the mods, for weapon we are using Blastadopter 5, for head mod we are using supercharged Neo Venom boost, for neck escalating might 5, for back we are using berserker, for chest we are using penetrating strikes instead of core strength. And you can go to Obsidian Chill's latest video, it's about he's comparing core strength with penetrating strikes and it's proven the PS is better. For hands we are using maximum damage, and for feet we are using dashing combos, and you can only use this mod if you are super speed. So if you're not super speed you can't use this mod. This mod is kind of required for this rotation, so if you are not super speed I suggest you go switch to super speed, or we can come up with a different loadout for you. Anyways, for artifacts I am using Grimorium Verum, Strategist card and Transformation card. So these three are the most important artifacts in the game right now for DPSing. All three of them are at rank 200, and I suggest they should be at 200 if you are gonna follow this loadout, otherwise you are gonna be losing a lot of damage. And for Grimorium, 160 is the minimum amount, like minimum rank you should be, because after 160 it applies the power interaction, as it says right there. Your pet casts a powerful damage beam for 2 seconds to its target that applies the following power interaction. So for light it's gonna be daze. Okay, moving on to the skill points, let's go to the weapon. I'm using rifle because we are gonna be using the tap range attack for rifle, which is the grenade for it, and it does pretty good damage. And then for super speed you're gonna take all these innates. Make sure you unlock this Whirling Dervish because we are going to be using this for our loadout. If you have extra skill points you can put into these 5 innates, which will actually help you become resistant to control effects. And go to iconic powers, we're going to be using Robot Sidekick and Neo Venom boost, and you can get Sonic Cry if you have extra skill point, or if you do not have your Grimorium at 160 then you can use this one because the power interaction is it dazes the enemy. For stat points, super powered, critical attack chance 20 in critical attack chance, 40 in critical attack damage, then put everything in might and power, max it out. And then if you have extra skill points you can either go for precision or you can go for health, for if you're gonna be mailing the ads or the bosses, so extra health always comes handy. Alright, this is the loadout. So first one we are using Robot Sidekick, second Whip Thrash, third Lightweight, fourth Whirling Dervish, fifth Light Blast, sixth Neo Venom boost. And you might say that we don't have any power which is doing the power interaction, because Whip Thrash, dazed enemy takes additional damage, third Lightweight, dazed enemies take additional damage. This one doesn't have any power interaction, this one no power interaction. So how are we gonna daze the enemy? Alright, the reason we are not using any power which applies the power interaction is because we are using Grimorium at rank 200 or rank 160, because it says right here that your pet casts a powerful beam for 2 seconds to its target that applies the following power interaction based on a power set, which is HardLight, so it already applies the dazed power interaction. Alright, going back, so our target is gonna be dazed already with the Grimorium, so that's why we're not using that. So Whip Thrash, Lightweight, Whirling Dervish and Light Blast. Let's look at the rotation. So we're gonna start with Whip Thrash, tap melee, Whip Thrash. So it's gonna look like this: Whip Thrash, tap melee is Whip Thrash, right? But we don't want to see the second Whip Thrash animation, so we're gonna clip that with Whirling Dervish. So Whip Thrash, and here we go. You didn't see the second animation but I hit it, so Whirling Dervish. So how gonna clip it? Basically, when it's about to start, you press the 4th power, which is Whirling Dervish, right? So for Whirling Dervish, we are using this mod for our feet, right? Dashing combos. Tap melee to perform a dash attack combo following Whirling Dervish. So it basically looks like this. So if I tap melee, this is the dashing combo. So far our rotation is Whirling Dervish, clip, dashing combo, right? But we don't want to see the dashing combo as well. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna clip that dashing combo with Whip Trash again. So Whip Trash and again Whip Trash. So clipped Whip Trash clipped with Whirling Dervish into dashing combo, clipped with Whip Trash, and again the second Whip Trash clipped with Lightweight. And the Lightweight combo is tap range to throw the Lightweight. This is the Lightweight, and if you tap range, it throws it, right? So Whip Trash, clip with dashing, Whip Trash, and throw it, and here we go. So you're clip every second combo basically of the power, you're gonna clip it with the next power in the rotation. Our rotation, I'm gonna put it in it's already on the screen, you can see, so you can follow it. And let's look at the numbers. It does great damage, and I'm not gonna do the rotation because actually Lavender is gonna do the rotation. So moving on to him. Okay, how about that? So 105k, 103k, 97k. So basically HardLight is hitting pretty hard for, you know, these stats. And moving on to the single target loadout. So for the gear mods, we are using the same gear mods. Artifacts, we are using the same artifacts. As you can see, the stats are still the same. We can use the solar artifact for this one, but it changes the rotation slightly. We are sticking with Grimorium. It does great damage, but make sure it's at rank 200. For skill points, it's the same thing. Everything is same. Weapons, rifle, super speed, same thing, except we don't have the Whirling Dervish here because we're gonna use it. For iconic powers, we are gonna use Robot Sidekick, Neo Venom, and make sure you get the Heat Vision, although we don't have the solar artifact, but you're gonna see why we're gonna use it. So moving on to the loadout. First, Robot Sidekick, second Hand Clap, third Grasping Hand, fourth Neo Venom Boost, fifth Light Blast, sixth Heat Vision. Alright, so once again, we are not using any power which dazes the enemy because we have Grimorium. It applies the power interaction as I told you before. Anyways, so first one, we're gonna use Hand Clap. Hand Clap, tap range into it goes into another Hand Clap, and if you do it twice, it does the Hand Clap twice. So it looks like this. So Hand Clap, tap range, tap range. But what we're gonna do, we're gonna clip the third tap range with Grasping Hand. We're gonna do the Grasping Hand, and then we're gonna hold melee, which is Grasping Hand pull. So Hand Clap, clip into Grasping Hand, hold melee to pull. But we don't want to see the Grasping Hand animation. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna clip that with another Hand Clap into tap range 3 times again, and then clip the third Hand Clap with the Heat Vision. So Hand Clap, clip Grasping Hand, pull, Hand Clap, and Heat Vision. Now the Heat Vision is a channeling power, right? So it does like it basically, you have to just stand still, look at the target, and just do the Heat Vision. But what we're gonna do is, we don't want for all the ticks from the Heat Vision. We are only using Heat Vision for its damage over time, so you can jump out of it. So if you do Heat Vision and you jump, you still applies the damage over time. But you still apply the damage over time, but you are not gonna do that whole animation. What you're gonna do is, you're gonna do Heat Vision, jump, and then tap your range attack, right? Tap range. So it does the rifle, grenade, or whatever weapon you're using. Okay, so the rotation would be Hand Clap, Grasping, Hand Clap, You see, so basically you have to make sure you're clipping it, and it's really easy. So we're gonna move to the sparring target, and Lavender is up. He's gonna show you that why this loadout is awesome. So almost 64,000 damage on single target with heat vision and Grimorium. So you don't need solar amplifier for this loadout, and trust me, if you are buffed with Nitro Solar, Compound Omega, and you have popped your trinket with Neo Venom and Supplier Drop, you are gonna do way more damage, and around 90k easily. So let's move on to range AoE now. The range AoE is not that great as the melee is or the single target is for HardLight, but what you're gonna do is you're gonna stay in the same single target loadout, and we are gonna be using Light Blast, right? Light Blast, hold range into minigun. So when you go into the minigun, which is right here, where is it? There's it. So when you go into the minigun, you can do these combos. So you tap range to ram. So Light Blast, hold range to minigun, tap range to ram, right? And then you clip that ram with Grasping Hand. With Grasping Hand, you hold range to Light Blast again, and then you just repeat the holding range and, you know, clicking range rotation. So it kinda looks like this. So basically you go with weapon tap, Light Blast, you go into minigun, do like 4 to 5 ticks, ram, right? This is how it looks like. So you don't want to see the ram in animation. What you're gonna do is you're gonna do Light Blast, you're gonna go into minigun, and you're gonna tap range and clip with Grasping Hand. Clip with Grasping Hand, and then you're gonna do the whole range again. So Light Blast, minigun, ram, clip with Grasping Hand, whole range, minigun, ram, clip with Light Blast, hold range, tap range. Oh, I messed up. Anyways, so this is how it looks like. Basically you just keep on doing this. Light Blast, I'm gonna put this on the screen as well. If you have maxed out artifacts, it's gonna do decent damage. So let's move on to Lavender. He's gonna show you how it looks like with the proper clipping. Alright, two things. Don't use infinite combos. No matter what, you shouldn't use infinite combos. You're gonna lose a lot of damage. So make sure you stick to clipping and be quick with it, and your artifacts are maxed out, your stats are, you know, good to go in the elite race and stuff like that. But don't use infinite combos. You're gonna lose damage. And second thing, do not use inspiration. As you can see over here, inspiration is a weapon buff, so this is for your precision based attacks, and since we are might based, we do not need this weapon buff, we do not need inspiration. And now there are some videos online on YouTube where they are using inspiration in a might based loadout. That is just stupid. It's a waste of time, it's a waste of power, and there's like, it's not even required. So don't use that. So keep these two things in mind when you're HardLight. I hope you liked the video. It's been a very long time since I have done a loadout or rotation or, you know, learn series. I hope you liked it, and don't forget to subscribe. Let's reach to 10,000 subscribers as soon as possible because I really need it. I'll see you guys next time. Enjoy.